Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Redhawks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get into football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Finds his big tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They go to the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Redhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're trying to get to it. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration.
Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. On the ground, it's Maddox. Shakes off the tackler. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. And defense gets the ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Redhawks decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find
all kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 15 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Redhawks are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A designed run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Red Hawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Red Hawks need to pick it up on 4th down. On the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Lowers those pads. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's going to pass. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Direct snap. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Red Hawks are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But When you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Redhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback keeper. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to...
Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Might as well give it to him again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Movement here from the tight end. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Beckham. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Marshall!
Number 30.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Redhawks. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He makes a catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hurd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Redhawks will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Redhawks! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. This offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Maddox.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Fires on the move. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.